ground shake.
Hello YouTube! Last video, a couple of days ago, I unboxed those LW80A4s and they were a very good speakers. Now I have a little brother of them. It's a DW65K-2. What are these, how they sound and how they perform? In the videos are on the back of this video, so if you want to skip my jibbery jabbery, go there and look at the videos and decide yourself are they good or not. But here is what they are inside. Inside the box you can get a warranty card for the speakers and some actually cardboard, yes, and two speakers. Now these are Alphard Audio 6.5-inch mids. They have quite good performance, quite good look, but they have some minor difficulties what I don't like. So what are those? They are big, beefy mids for a 6.5. Actually, the magnet is probably the biggest in a long time I've seen on a very cheap priced mid-range speaker. So these are cost now like 35 euros, that's like $35 to $40 in Powerline-Audio.5, link in description. Go check them out and buy them before they run out. I've heard that these are the, similar to those that they are selling now a test batch of speakers, and then the price will be going up. So these have as a yellow cone, a rubber surround, a steel stamped basket, big motor, one 4-inch own voice coil. The voice coil is around, it's about inch. Actually, it's quite large, 1 1/3 of an 8 or something like that. Quite large voice coil for this cheap speakers, 35 euros. It's a it's a pair, so it's like 17.5 euros a piece. Very dirt cheap. Now the features that I don't like. First of all, it has a centerpiece here, a diffuser, or a sound plug or whatever you can say it. It has underneath, you can feel here that it has hose, so it's probably screwed in back here, so you can take it off and replace it with a what kind of centerpiece you want on your speaker. The voice coil is around there, so it is a very tight gap between inside there. So the main reason that I don't like is that it has a voice coil cooling inside there. The basket is sealed down there, so the air cannot move from here. It is quite large piston area to move underneath there, so it will suck and blow inside the small gap here, making a slight windy noise on the high excursion songs, high excursion tones. I tested like 30 Hz, 25 Hz. Actually, the speaker is here said that it will only go down to 46 Hz, up to 5 kHz. So playing a 30 Hz was quite of a dumb, but I wanted to test out how does it sound like when the air movement, the cone movement is the highest as you can get. Actually, the highest cone movement is roughly like 18 millimeters. 9 to 10 millimeters down and 18 millimeters total X-mech, and I tried to crank it all the way up, but it did not hit on the back plate here. So the voice coil is probably quite small, but the motor force is such strong that it will try to move it on the max excursion. So it will probably break before it clanks on the back motor back here. So it has glued in with a black CA glue. The amount of glue is just right. If you put a bit more, it will probably go down to the base with the frequency. The FS, the resonance frequency will go down. So it had a 57 Hz of free resonance frequency, which is in the mid-range. It sounded quite a mid-high, peaking at like 300 Hertz or something like that. The lowest bass in free air did not work that well, actually, because it had this slight sound of wind moving inside here. And then the higher end sounded pretty okay. But you can decide. I have a video on the back of this video how it worked, how long excursion it had, and what did it sound like when I played some low music with a high pitched sounds also inside the music. And the main reason that I give this a very good thumbs up, that it does not have the holes for the screws on the surround. On the edge of the surround here, so it when you screw them in, you don't accidentally turn or stretch the surround here, because it has a own U-sized stamped steel groove here where it connects to the wood. And actually it is quite nice if you make a slightly like 5 millimeters little down part into the frame where you can connect these, or make a similar groove onto the wood. It will be very nice flush install. These come out without any grills or anything like that. Well, they are dirt cheap, like 35 euros. I did not expect anything but simply the speakers. But the connection is okay, the glues are okay, the connectors here are okay, the copper lines here are okay, the black CA glue, actually it's not the perfect center. It is very hard to glue these with the black CA glue, because the glue tends to rise up inside here in these soft parts, and it actually shows some light through, so it's quite nice if you put like LEDs behind here. So you can change the color of the cone perhaps. But they are pretty nice, okay, decent speakers overall with any install. But when the price is so cheap, than 35 euros, so that will raise them up so high that actually these probably are more best bang on the buck than those LBW84As, because they are roughly half more expensive than these, because these are so good and so dirt cheap. I mean, 35 euros for 2 speakers. Come on, what did you expect? I did not expect such good speakers, even if it has some minor difficulties with the wind noise on low and the gap here is it is easier to break them, because it has a gap where you can get a metal charge on anything in here, and it will make a pretty damn loud rattling noise. So what do you think? Alphard Audio technology, 88 decibels per wattage, 65-inch, 6.5-inch speakers, DW65K-2, a 70 watts Aramus and a 140 watt max power. The installation depth is like 7 centimeters, 8 centimeters. And because it does not have any holes behind here, so you can probably install it so that it does not have any room behind the magnet here. So these were Alphard Audio. Like if you like, dislike if you dislike, and leave a comment. What do you think about these? I kinda like these. These are so cheap that you could probably get a more difficult to find a amplifier to give them full power than getting these full every door. Just put a lot of speakers. Actually, the 8-inch versions also are 35 euros a piece, or maybe they were like 40 euros a pair, I meant. But they are so dirt cheap, they can handle the power, they have big excursion, they sounded quite okay for a mid-range speakers. If you are a sound quality type of guy, you want the best of the best, do not buy these. These are people who make demo builds and want to get loud with the cost of some sound quality. You can use a DSP processors and better amplifiers to get the best out of these. But you do not compete these in the sound quality EMA or something like that. Well, that's about it. We see you on the next video. Bye bye. Remember to put a comment down below and look the videos behind. After this, my jibber jabber, look the videos about the sound quality and so on. See you in the next video. Bye bye.
Ja varmaan myös Sparta, kun hiplaa partaas ja hyvää karmaa larppaa, arki ei oo harmaa. Kaikiteni pohjaus, et ihme ettei armaantua, kameroitaa tänne kun ei mun sarkasmista arvaa. On vuorosi ja hyvä niin, Volvon kyyti ehkä vika pysä kiinni, kun tää basso vähän jysähti, sydämen pysähtiin ja tärkein on se et sit videosta tykättiin. Niin.
Haistan palanen käryä, se ei kuulu mulle. Eikö vaistosi hälytä, se ei kuulu mulle.